Hi, my name is Marshall and welcome to Lynne McDonald's virtual springtime art show. And today we are coming to you from the beautiful house of Tanya Guillory, and this new art show is called Awakening. And behind the scenes we have Chelsea Patricia, who's going to be taking photos of all the art pieces you see here, and also Tran Bowie is our video producer. And let's get this show started. Take it away, Mom.
Hi, I'm Lynne McDonald and welcome to Lynne McDonald's Gallery. This show I've been working on for a while, and it's all about awakenings and springtime and coming back out after a pandemic. It's all of societal's awakenings and opening up, and also very personal. So the first one I want to show you, this one's called Grapple. And this is kind of just coming out of winter time, I'm thinking. And it shows in the colors. There's a lot of texture in this one. And the thing about abstract paintings is it should make you feel something. And our brains like to associate, so you might see things in it that no one else does. Okay, this one down here, this is Grace 2. I don't know if you've seen on any of my social media Grace 1, and it's been a fan favorite, so I tried to do another one. This one has its own elements of individuality that I really like. It's got a lot of gloss in it, a lot of texture. It still has the same feeling as Grace 1, hopefully, for you. This is 24 by 36. This is a new one. This is very springy colors, very gold. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but this is a very shimmery gold and a flat, almost flat satiny white. This is called Pillow Talk. It's also 24 by 36. And this one over here is the wave. I'm sure if you've seen my social media, you've seen the wave. I've done a few of them, and each one has its special pieces and a feeling about it and motion, but you definitely get the idea of the texture and the colors. This is another Pillow Talk, so it has a companion. This one has that shimmery gold, but it also has this shimmery white and a high gloss on it. It is also 24 by 36, and it has a little bit of silver in it, so it definitely has a feeling of rising up. This one over here is a 60 by 36, and it is called Genesis. As you can tell, it's I'm thinking beach time, spring, with your toes in the sand. It's got a lot of movement. It's got some shimmer and some flat matte on it, and lots of cells in here, if you can see this part. Some pearl. This one is called Promises, and it has this blue that I love. It also has a lot of texture, and throughout this area it's very glossy. So this is very matte, and this is very glossy in here. This has been a fan favorite too. This one is Reflections, because as you're opening up and as you're opening up your heart, it's good to reflect back and look at where your history is. So this one's a very personal one for me. It has a lot of this gloss in the center and some gold at the bottom, so it can go in either a warm room or a cool room. This one is called Upstream. It definitely feels like upstream. Feels like the running of the salmon to me. And it has these elements of gloss and a little bit of purple and greens and blues. It's got movement in there. It definitely feels like it's going up, but you can turn it to its side and it can be a horizontal painting it just as well. It's just whatever you prefer. It could be going downstream too, whatever you feel is right for it. That's also a 24 by 36. Now this one over here, this is Awaken. And it's a play on the wave, but it's very energetic, and it's definitely awakening your spirit and moving you. You feel the movement in it, and it's energizing you with its colors. It's got lots of red. I didn't want to go too red. I like the pink in there. It's got some splash of golds. You definitely feel like you're riding a wave. Okay, let's go back over here. This one is called Baptism, and it's got a lot of the same elements as the Genesis, but it is a smaller version. This is 24 by 36. It's got a lot of the cells, a little bit of the pearl in there, lots of different elements of it where you can see the sparkle on the water. And it's one of those that you can have it going upstream. You can do it landscape or portrait. Okay, and this one's a very special one. This one's called A Mother's Love. And with Mother's Day coming up, this is what I was thinking about. It has lots of layers in here. This one took me a long time. It's got some greens and yellows and golds and this turquoise and teals. It also has these feathers of pearl and magenta. I don't know if it can be captured on screen, but it's got a gloss on there as well to make it really pop. This one is called Reef. It is very obviously a coral reef, and there's so much color and things going on here. And then you feel the wash of the white pearl on it. It has a high gloss on it, so you can definitely see so much in different angles. You could put it portrait or landscape. There's this really nice wave right here. It's got some magenta, some red, it's got greens, it's got the pearl, teal, turquoise, a little bit of purple in there. It's got nice cells, lots of texture. This is the beauty of using these kinds of materials that I use, is that you can have the texture and the high gloss, so it's not a resin. You can't just if you do a resin, it's going to make it uniform across it. And with this material, it retains the texture. This one is called For the First Time. It is full of texture and color. It's so bright. It makes you feel hopeful and energetic. It has lots of this turquoise color, a little bit of magenta ink that makes it thin, so it's kind of pinky. It's got these big turquoise sections in here, lots of texture. It's got a little bit of gold in this feathery section, and down at the bottom it goes dark like a navy. So I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much to Tran and Chelsea and Marshall and Miriam and Brock and Tanya for allowing us to show here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please send me a message. I also offer a concierge service, so I can bring the paintings to you and actually try them out in your space. There's no obligation. So again, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.
Mom, so this one is my favorite because the wave was already such an amazing painting, but to put pink and red and flakes of gold, I think it looks so good. And if you liked any of the pieces in this collection, make sure to comment down below which one was your favorite. And they make great gifts, and Mother's Day is coming up, so it would be really perfect. If you would like any of the details, make sure you can message my mom. And thanks for watching.